4th of July. So I'm going to be training my biceps, triceps, and shoulders tonight. So unfortunately, Steve will no longer be working out with us. We will not be seeing him in these videos because he had some personal things come up where his schedule at work kind of changed, and then so his timing for the gym won't be able to allow him to make it here. So he's going to be doing his own thing at a different location or a different gym. So hopefully he sticks with his progress and his dieting, at least eat better if he wants to keep, getting healthier so he's not putting one foot in the grave. All right, so I've changed my training up some. I had a humbling experience. So I thought I was doing enough to achieve my goal, right? And full disclaimer, you don't have to be sore to grow, you don't have to be sore to get results, and you don't have to be on the verge of cramping and get the most massive pumps ever to be able to get gains and results. Me personally, I like it when I get sore. I like the pumps, and then I like having that tight muscle feeling a few days after my workout. If I don't obtain that, then I kind of feel like, man, did I push myself hard enough? So I was doing a training program. So I was doing powerlifting in the beginning, and then I switched over to DC model training. It's not DC training, but it's model off of it. Doing rest pause, drop sets, negatives, supersets, all kinds of different things, right? But you only do one exercise and you try to push it to complete failure. And it's a great training program, and it always worked for me in the past. But my thing is, I'm trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm not saying you can't bodybuild doing that, but I'm getting out of powerlifting and going more to bodybuilding. So instead of lifting one compound movement as heavy as I can until failure, I'm going to start training the body as the inner chest, outer chest, upper chest, lower chest. You have the inner head, the outer head, right? You have the outside head, the inner head, the medial head. You have the front deltoid. So I'm targeting the body in every angle and every aspect of that muscle group. So I realized that I wasn't training my abs like I should be, because if you're going to bodybuild and you want a complete body, you have to train the complete body. So I was like, well, I need to start training my abs better. I've been doing like vacuums and planks, like, oh, that's good enough. Until I decided that's not good enough. So I did 3 sets of reverse crunches, 3 sets of hanging leg raises, and then 3 sets of vacuums. That was on Sunday. And it's Tuesday, and my abs are still so sore, they feel like cramping every time I move and twist. I worked my hamstrings out on Saturday, and I still feel like I'm on the verge of cramping because how sore they are, because how far I was able to push them with the volume. I'm going back to training 6 days a week. This is a routine that I used to do whenever I was in my early 20s and I used to bodybuild. And it got me this physique right here. And this routine right here, like I said, it was 6 days a week, and I supersetted everything I did. I did a minimal cardio, 15 to 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes a day of light cardio, and a lot of it was my diet. And it worked. I was very successful in building up my physique at a very young age. So now that I'm 36, I'm going back to this routine, and I'm going to see how far I can get training this way for the next foreseeable future of how far I can get this routine to take me before I have to change it out. Because eventually I'll probably have to change it. I'm going to see how long I can take it before I have to change it, because I'm still in this journey to get rid of everything fat and gross. And I've lost a lot of side fat here on my chest. I've lost a lot of fat on my shoulders, my arms. I've lost a lot around, just everywhere in general, I've lost a lot. But now my body's selecting it from little pockets, like this little pocket here, a little pocket in here, the little bit on the back right here, the inside of the thighs. So my head, my God, I lost so much fat around my head and my neck and my face. So I'm not seeing results like most people would like to see, including myself, where you want to see it, but I know they're coming, and I know they're there, and I'm averaging 1 to 2 pounds a week, and I want to keep going the way that I'm going, and then hopefully training like this doesn't accelerate my weight loss to 3 to 4 pounds a week. But if it does, then that tells me I could pick my calories up and eat more protein and more carbs, and probably eat a little bit more frequent, and hopefully that leads to more muscle mass gains and more fat loss. About 1 to 2 pounds a week is what I'm shooting for. So if I lose more, I get to eat more, slow that down, and maybe get some more muscle mass. Who knows? It's all contradicting information. This study said this study said that. But as far as it goes for me, I'm going to do what I feel I need to do to get to where I need to be, because I'm already down from 261 to 237, and now, I didn't start actually recording and tracking it, but this is week 8. This is day 2 of week 8, but I was actually at this for about 2 weeks. So technically, this is week 10. So if we go off the 261 till now, it's 10 weeks. But if we go off around the 253, whenever I started tracking till now, it's been 8 weeks. But like I said, let's go ahead and get this workout going. This is getting a little bit long, and let's hit this. So there's this quote that I love that Kai Greene made. I like Kai Greene, never been a huge fan, but I respect him. And the quote that he said stuck with me, right? He says, I'm not a weightlifter. I will never be a weightlifter. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm trying to build the body. And I don't care if it's 5 pounds or 50 pounds. Whatever it takes to build it, right? I love that, right? If you can grow off of 5 pounds and not 500 pounds, then lift 5 pounds, right? Because weightlifting and bodybuilding is not the same thing.
I just wanted to add too, for those of you who are curious, every single thing I do is 4 sets with 8 to 12 reps for every exercise.
Point in case, so that was 10 pounds a side, those skull crushers. Whenever I was younger, in my 20s, I was doing skull crushers with 135 pounds, just banging them out. And I pulled my elbows in, and I came up, and I popped something in here real bad. I don't know what I did, but I popped, and I couldn't move my arm for about 3 weeks. And then after about 3 weeks, I could grab a dumbbell D handle with 5 pounds. And that's all I could do. And I did that every time I went to the gym. Couldn't use this arm at all for about maybe 2 months, 3 months till I could actually get back to working out. Why? Because I was like, big weights, big muscle, big weights, big muscle. I flew too close to the sun, tore my elbow up. Now, I don't really do these anymore. I haven't done these in years. That was in my early 20s. I'm 36. I probably did these whenever I was 33, 34. I did them very light here and there, and I stopped again. But I'm going to start incorporating them real slow and controlled and light, because there's a lot of benefit to them, but there's no benefit to going so heavy that you're tearing and popping stuff, right? So like I said, my mindset's totally warping from powerlifting and being strong to looking strong and building the physique. It's totally night and day. So those overhead dumbbell extensions, I haven't done those, man, since I was probably 25, 26. I've avoided those pretty heavily too, because I just feel like cables are easier on my elbows, but at the time, again, I thought big weight, big muscle. So doing a 50-pound dumbbell slow and controlled like that, my arms are on fire, man. I've learned as I got older, it doesn't take a lot of weight to get you to grow. It takes a lot of control and a lot of focus to get yourself to grow and get what you need. And rushing it is not the way to do it. Taking your time, that's the ticket.